Chris Braun here. I hope you're doing well. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. That's Chris Braun, Braun, trumpet.com is my website, and Chris Braun Trumpet is my YouTube channel. You can find some resources like these videos on through the website and on the channel as well as additional things like PDF documents like that. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. We're all on this musical journey together, and I'm always learning some new things that I didn't know about, and I want to share that knowledge with you, and I also learn from many of you as well. So I want to talk to you today briefly about something that came up recently with one of my students, and that is how to maintain your trumpet or where you were as a trumpet player in the event of some traumatic experience that happens in your life that hinders you from being able to play. One of my students recently had an issue, had a collapsed lung, and obviously with something severe like that, he's not able to play right now and has to take some time off, a number of weeks, like 6 weeks or so. And maybe some of you have dealt with something like that, whether I had a hernia a number of years ago, I had surgery, so I couldn't play full force right away when I had that. So what things can we do to remain our trumpet, remain flexible and able to play our trumpet, so when we're able to come back, we can play it, because that's what we want to do. So there's a couple of things that I mentioned to him and I want to talk to you about that could be a help to you as you try to maintain your ability to play once you get back to actually playing. So these are things that you can do without playing the horn, but can help you maintain your strength of your embouchure, maintain your articulation, different things like that. So the first thing you can do, and is really the foundation of what we do as trumpet players, is maintain your embouchure, or use your embouchure even if you're not playing the trumpet. So you can form your embouchure and keep your embouchure in position. So you form that embouchure, and you form that embouchure and then make that poo sound that we've talked about before, keeping that going. Now, in the case of my student, he's not able to blow through the horn with obviously the issue with his lung. So he has to do simple things that doesn't stress his lungs and things of that nature. So these things are going to be related to that. You may have injuries that don't hinder you from doing that, but you can blow, but you're not able to play necessarily. The big thing is you want to maintain your health through this time. So don't stress yourself any way possible, because playing the trumpet is quite intense, and people have gotten injured playing it. It's not a joke. So there's a lot of compression and pressure and things like that that happen between you blowing the horn and you inhaling and exhaling and blowing. So be very careful. Check with your doctor on what you're able to do. But anyway, so forming the embouchure is number one. So you want to form this embouchure, then you want to do that poo sound and just blow simple inhale, simple breaths in and out. Don't do a lot to stress what you're dealing with there. So just a simple inhale and exhale. In the case of if you're dealing with your lungs, don't continue to blow, but just release. Inhale, then release. The other thing you could do, it's a great exercise, it's a pencil exercise. It helps to strengthen the corners of your embouchure, helps you to keep your face down where there's no pockets of air here. So you can practice with this. Hold that in, not with your teeth, but between your lips for a minute or a couple of minutes, keeping your embouchure formed. That's something you can do as well. So forming your embouchure, making that poo sound, breathing in and exhaling through your embouchure will help. Forming the embouchure, keeping that together. So do this throughout the day, keeping your embouchure together. Hold it in position for a minute or so, multiple times, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 times a day. Do it regularly. That will help keep this strong here and keep your embouchure nice and strong. The other thing is you can use your horn and put it up here. Practice fingering on the horn. You can practice forming that embouchure, taking that simple inhale and then releasing it as well. Getting out music, practicing fingering through the music, saying the notes, and always is so important to hear the music, sing with the music while you're practicing fingering. So listening to a lot of music at this time. Form your embouchure, listen to music, practice fingering, using your horn, practice using the trigger when you do that. Practice the first trigger if you use that as well. So these are things you can do. And the last thing really is practice multiple tonguing. Ta-ka, ta-ka, ta, ta-ka, ta-ka, ta, da-ga, da-ga, da. Triple tonguing, ta-ta-ka, ta-ta-ka, ta. Get out your Arbin's book. Look at pages 155, 175. Practice simple exercises like that. Don't stress yourself taking a lot of breaths or sustaining a lot of those patterns, but practice it regularly. Ta-ka, 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 ta. Ta-ka, 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 ta. So these kind of things, practicing your embouchure, practicing simulating the trumpet without blowing the horn full force, as well as practicing tonguing, multiple tonguing, and listening exceedingly. Listening a lot will help you maintain the things that you need, so when you get back to being able to play, you're able to go back into it and not have a dramatic fall off. So I hope this was a help to you. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. Chris Braun, BRAUN, trumpet.com. I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you soon. Have a great week.